So I'm going to take some regular kosher salt here, guys. And to that, I'm going to add some star anise. I'm going to add some cloves. And I'm going to add an assortment of peppercorns. And I'm just going to sort of mix this in a little bit. And then also to that, what I'm going to do is add a little coarser salt. Now, instead of an ice tray, okay, which I love, and I love them cold. That's why we have them on ice over there. But after a while, the ice melts, as you guys know, and then it's like, oh, so I started doing this sort of decorative salt, if you will, by basically just mixing these things together. And then you also have a really cool aroma. And as long as you take care of it, look at that. Look how beautiful that looks. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this right in front of you, Keith, and then the guys can start placing their oysters when they're ready, right on our salt, just like that.
Trav can tell you one of our funny experiences.
With salt?
Yeah, with rock salt.
The first restaurant that we sold to, or second restaurant, was in D.C. Equinox, and they served us our own oysters on the half shell. And we're from a small town, Tappahannock, Virginia. Served it on a plate similar to that, so we got it and we were like, do we eat the
salt?
So we did.
So we did, and we found out quickly how not
right,
to.
how not to. No, the oysters were salty enough by themselves, exactly. All right, guys, what I'm going to do right here is while you're shucking, I'm going to make a quick, for the folks at home, a little Granita, which is a frozen ice, which you'll be shocked at when you see this. To a blender, I'm going to add about 2 cups of water and a good heaping cup of sugar. Now, generally, you would heat that on the stove to make a simple syrup. But what we're going to do is we're going to infuse, that was fresh thyme. So I took fresh thyme leaves like this and just sort of took them off the stem. And what we're going to do is we're going to actually fuse that sugar right there with the fresh thyme. Very simple to make. So we're dissolving it right here. Now, once this gets dissolved, you probably want to let this stand up for about 10 minutes or so it really gets nice and fused in there. Now, to that, what we're going to do is add fresh lemon juice, some lemon-flavored vodka. Oh, yeah, babe. I think vodka and oysters are a very good fit, don't you?
Very much.
Yeah. I mean, I think oysters go with anything. You add too much vodka, right? It's not going to freeze so good.
But it's a party.
But it's really good. That's right. We're having an oyster party. About every 45 minutes or an hour, what you want to do is we're going to take some fresh lemon zest. And how we do that is just either with a zester, or we can use this sort of microplane that we can put the zest in. And then what we're going to do, guys, very, very simple. Instead of putting it in an ice cream machine, we're going to take that Granita mixture and we're going to put it right inside the freezer. About every 45 minutes to an hour, we're going to go and we're going to kind of scrape it a little bit. And that's one of the sauces that we're going to use. Beside them eating them raw, we're going to have this Granita. And when we come back, we're going to show you 2 more sauces, one that is classic and one that's kicked up when we come back at Emeril's table. Stay with us. We'll be right back. That's right. All right, guys. Nice job shucking.
Thank you.
This is the Granita with the lemon pepper vodka. Now, a quick little classic mignonette. When you go to like a French bistro, this is generally what you're going to get, right? Shallots, lots of shallots, red wine vinegar, salt, pepper, and then basically, guys, they'll use chervil. Guess what? No chervil in the old market today. So what we're going to do is we're just going to use some chives.
What is chervil?
Well, it kind of looks like parsley, but it's got its own unique flavor. It's used a lot in a lot of French cooking. Particularly, it's used a lot in this. So we'll just take a little bit of those chives and put that in there, and that's basically now what our mignonette looks like. So we'll put that in a serving dish. Nice. Now, let's go to a kicked-up cocktail sauce. not just your basic cocktail sauce. We're going to sort of do like an Asian-inspired one. We're going to take a lot of fresh ginger that we're going to grate. Okay? So that's going to go inside of our bowl. Then we're going to take ketchup, the basic for cocktail sauce. So we're using the ginger instead of horseradish. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take a little of this chili sauce, kind of spicy, okay? You can find it in the Asian aisle. Some sriracha, which is the Asian hot sauce, okay? And then we're going to add a little bit of soy. Now, you could use a little bit of sesame oil in there as well. I got to taste this because I'm going to see if it's hot enough.
Don't hold back on our account.
Oh, that's dynamite. Spicy. So we'll add some of that now in here. All right, guys. So we've got our kicked up cocktail sauce, our mignonette, and our lemon pepper granita.
We don't have to choose, do we?
Yeah, you have to choose. Where you going? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to start.
You got your old salts right over here. These are our,
This is the.
these are the Rappahannock. That's gonna
These
be
are the
salt.
Rappahannocks here.
These are the Rappahannock.
Right there.
That's an old salt. So if you
I want to start with the.
yeah, start sweet and then kind of work
All
your
right, so
way
look,
up.
we want to have one of these. See how I am? Go ahead. I'm going to let you. These are still Rappahannocks?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Beautiful.
All right. God, what about me, huh?
Oh wow,
What do you think about that?
that is awesome.
Is it?